up everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to give you a review of the very first book of the amazing Harry Potter series, which is titled as Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I read this book when I was a child and I really loved it so much, and that's been said, let's begin our today's video. So before starting the video, here it comes the author's introduction. So the author of this book is J.K. Rowling, who is a 54 years old British author. However, J.K. Rowling is only her pen name. Her original name is Joanne Rowling. In addition to author, she is also a television producer, film producer, screenwriter, and a philanthropist. She is best known for writing the Harry Potter series, which has won multiple awards and sold more than 50 million copies all over the world, becoming the best-selling book series of all time. She has been active in writing since 1997. She also writes crime fiction under her other pen name, Robert Galbraith. The genre on which she writes all her books are crazy comedy, young adult fiction, crime fiction, fantasy, and drama. So here comes the plot summary. I think that in this book, J.K. Rowling took a huge amount of time to set up the world, the wizardy world that we all love so much. It was almost up to 70 pages where you get to see only world building stuff. The first 70 pages of this book is completely all about setting up the storyline of Harry's life and the world itself. We spend so much time focused on what Harry's life looks like before Hogwarts. We get to see Harry's trauma in the past, how he was raised, and how he was isolated, not by only his family, but he does not even have any friends at all. And there is also a very interesting fact behind this, which is very universally appealing. I'm not gonna say this to you as it could spoil this storyline here. I think J.K. Rowling did a pretty good job at that part. She describes exactly how kids go through their life. A lot of people might also be able to relate Harry's life to their own as well at certain points. It is mostly about bullying and having an abusive family and also being hated by others. So Rowling expresses very dark theme in this book at some parts without going too deep and also making us to relate in a deep meaning. Okay, so let's come back to our plot about world building stuff again. So as I said earlier, that Rowling takes her time in this book for building the whole world itself. The book is totally focused on building up an environment for Harry and his family. And when the story finally moves to Hogwarts, then in Hogwarts also, the story is mostly about having an usual day-to-day life, like going to classes, making friends, hanging out with friends. And there's this little science stuff that happens here and there, which is pretty interesting though. At some parts, you might feel bored of this book because it is not that exciting as those amazing movies of Harry Potter. We don't even meet Lord Voldemort until the very last chapter. I'm not saying that this book is that bad to read. All I'm saying here is that it is quite different than usual fantasy books that we read all the time. And also you need to view this book from a different perspective than the movies. If you could completely engage yourself with the story, then it would not feel any bore to you. I think Rowling did a lot in this book to make us know more and more about the wizardy world than the plot itself. Unlike her other Harry Potter books, which are more like towards the plot focused, I think that Rowling did a really admirable work by not making this book as any typical exciting and fast-moving book. That is, instead of entertainment values, this book has emotional values in it. One other main theme of this book is the tight friendship that is shown to us. That is something that really stood out to me. I think Ron's character is hilarious in this book. The friendship between Ron and Harry is very strong in this book. But there comes this bossy and annoying character of Hermione, who doesn't even become their friend until the last third of this book. And after that happens, the three become inextricably involved and their friendship even becomes more stronger. And on their journey, when different obstacles comes in their way, the three faces them as a team, which I think is very important and enjoyable throughout this book. And the amount of devotion that they show for each other is really good in this whole thing. I think their friendship is really worth reading. Anyway, we get a lot with Dumbledore in this book. Scenes like when he would sit with Harry and have a chat with him, and also comforting him at a scene in the hospital. Such kind of small things are really touchy. There was also so many laughing scenes in this book, so many funny lines that you can't stop laughing. I think Hagrid is really hilarious in this book. Many funny lines comes with tons of different characters here. I think that this book made the perfect platform for all the upcoming books in this series. So here comes my opinion on this book. So book 1 of the Harry Potter series is my favorite in the whole series because in this book, unlike the rest of the books, we get to discover more about the wizardy world that we all love so much. Forget about all the movies. If you want more deep insight to the magical world of Harry Potter and its characters, then this is the best thing for you. You might consider giving it a look. I strongly definitely recommend this to you. And that's all for today's video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed my book 1 review of the Harry Potter series. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. See you in the next video. Bye.